What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm actually sitting across from the bar. I would have gotten a drink, but I needed to come back here and first talk about the Cowboys making a move. I do get some infused water, okay? They got limes and lemons and all. It's supposed to, I guess that's why it's cloudy, because it's infused, but I need to drink something cold here. Okay.
Do you remember Adam?
The Dallas Cowboys, aka Catboy, Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones has finally made a move. So many times in the offseason, we always hear about the Cowboys should sign this guy. There's an interest for the Cowboys with that guy. There's an interest with this one. Anytime anybody is leaving a team, automatically they are linked to the Dallas Cowboys. It's just the way that it always is, okay? I can't understand it, but you know, it's great news because, of course, us as Cowboy fans, we're always eating it up. We hear the Cowboys might be making a move. You know, it's kind of like, was it the Geico commercial where the guy's got the money on the fishing pole on the string, and you know, oh, you're almost there. It's like, you reach up and you keep missing it. That's what it feels like being a Cowboy fan when it comes to signing people. At this point, it doesn't matter who the Cowboys sign. You're just happy that they actually signed somebody. So the flirtation with Anthony Barr, who a couple weeks ago went to Washington and had the tires kicked on, and they were interested in signing him, but decided to wait. For Anthony Barr, who had some knee issues this offseason, has been rehabbing. Anthony Barr, who's been a linebacker for 8 years for Minnesota, has been signed by the Dallas Cowboys on a 1-year, $11 million deal. Now, a couple of things about that $11 million. First of all, we had heard that he was looking for a 1-year deal worth 10. Now, how that 10 went to 11, I don't know. I honestly don't know how the 10 million went to 11 million, but it did. Okay, so 11 million. For the sake of argument, the Cowboys at least are only tied in for 1 year on that $11 million. But I will say that the Cowboys, had they signed Von Miller, had they signed Bobby Wagner and the defensive tackle who went back to Minnesota, it would have been longer deals, of course, and more than $11 million, but the cap hit for this year would have been $11 million. Just saying. Just putting some salt into the wounds, okay? Just saying, but be that as it may, at least the Dallas Cowboys aren't committed for a long term on Anthony Barr. Now, here's my thoughts on this, because I've been watching the Cowboys practice yesterday. The Cowboys defense is going to be very, very fast and very, very physical. Here's where I think this could be actually a game changer move. Viking fans have been telling me, of course, take a look at Anthony Barr. He's been a disappointment, this, that, and the other. I will say this much. In Dan, I trust. If Dan Quinn wanted that guy, if Dan Quinn gets what he wants, okay? If Dan Quinn wanted him on this roster, I believe that he knows that he's going to be able to play. And I will trust Dan Quinn more than I will trust anybody else than a Viking fan, okay? But I think that he has a plan. And in watching Dan Quinn working with this team, the way he is so hands-on with these guys, and seeing some of the things I've seen, yesterday at practice, there was one play where they had only one down lineman, everybody else was coming from a stance. You may see a defensive end all linebacker front. It wouldn't surprise me, because of the speed that the Cowboys actually hold right now. It's incredible. Now, what this does is, let's say hypothetically that the Cowboys are running a 3-4. Okay? A 3-4 is basically, it's 4 linebackers technically, but really your linebackers on the outside are outside linebackers, which is really more of a defensive end who's just standing up. Okay? What if you end up having Leighton Vander Esch, Anthony Barr in the middle, and now you got Micah Parsons outside? Let's say you take D-Law and you slide him down as a defensive tackle. So you got John Ridgeway in the middle, and you have Osa, who's also big, but he's also fast, as the other tackle. And the other side, you got Sam Williams. The amount of speed that you would be able to put onto the quarterback would be incredible. The amount of pressure that you would be able to put. And make no mistake about it, I believe this defense is going to be about pressure and going after the quarterback. Because if you have, and this is trying to look outside, I can be completely wrong, okay? I am Joe the fan out here. I am no expert, but then again, some of the guys that are technically experts out there don't know Dak. Don't know Jack. They don't know Dak or Jack. They don't know anything. But those guys don't necessarily know anything more. And we're all speculating. And I'm speculating on what the Cowboys are going to be able to do. And what they're going to be able to do is get after the quarterback. We know Dan Quinn loves to put pressure on him. And if the Cowboys are able to bring pressure with that front, okay, if they're in a 3-4 defense with those 5 men right there, if you have faith in your secondary, and I believe right now the Dallas Cowboys have a lot of faith in their secondary, where you could go man-to-man with a Jaron Kearse, with a Malik Hooker who now looks to be completely healed from his injury. He can cover just as well as anybody else. And now you've got, of course, Jordan Lewis and Anthony Brown, and, of course, Diggs. You can say, we're going to match these guys one-on-one, and we're going to turn the dogs loose. And you'll be able to do that. And if you have Anthony Barr, who's healthy, you can now say that Micah Parsons is one of those dogs. And this may be in the grand scheme of things where the Cowboys look at this and say, Micah Parsons, our best thing to do with him is having him rush the quarterback than having him to be the middle linebacker. If we can free him up to be, lining up, and I said this with Law just about an hour ago, if we could, just imagine for a second here, that you have D-Law lined up, right? Let's say you got Sam Williams, who is able to bend the edge, and he's got that speed, right? You have Gallimore and you have Osa, which are both fast. And what if you take Micah Parsons and you put him outside of D-Law? Or you put him outside Sam Williams? You don't think that the quarterback isn't going to shit stain his pants? You don't honestly believe that? I think he would. I think he definitely would. Because the speed that you can put on there, you can put whatever tight end you want. You can put whatever running back you want on that. But if Micah Parsons is coming off the edge on one-on-one against anybody, he's winning that battle. And that's where the Cowboys believe that they've got something of gold right there. And I'll take that every day. So we'll definitely have some more on this. I think I'm going to need to get me a drink. In fact, I might need to go get me a bottle. The Dallas Cowboys have signed Anthony Barr. 1 year, $11 million deal. And I hope to see him on the field tomorrow. I know he's got to get his physical done and so on, but we'll see. Today's practice was left a lot to be desired. Understand completely that players, you can't run them every day, hitting. It's not old school football. It's the new, kinder, gentler NFL, and it's all good. But they'll be getting after it tomorrow. I'm Mark Holmes, and as always, I appreciate you guys. Peace.